Well, it says we're live. Hopefully we are. Hope everybody's having a good evening. It's nice and warm here. It's only a blistering 104 right now outside. It's cooled down from 108. Anyway, we're going to get started with the Monday Night Net here in just a minute or two. Get something cool to drink, pull a chair. Hopefully y'all can hear me good this week. As usual, I got all the fans running out here, moving some air. One of these days I'm going to have to break down and insulate this little building. Hello, D. Hey, there's Gary. How you doing, man? Good to see you again.
The time is 6:59 p.m. This is the K5VZC repeater system.
Oh, cool. 25th anniversary bow thing. Good deal. That's a good little radio. Yeah, I don't know why it said 1830 because that's when I was setting it all up, but I didn't hit the go live.
The time is 7 p.m. This is the K5VZC repeater system.
All right, everyone. Good evening. This is KJ5HTO. It is now time for the Canton Area Radio Emergency Services Monday Night Net, and I just had to chuckle. I figured the repeater was giving me a slip with the 659. But anyhow, my name is Matt, and I'm located just a couple miles here east of Canton at 1255 and I-20. I'll be net control for this evening's CARES Net. CARES is the Canton Area Radio Emergency Services Radio Club. This net is held Monday evenings at 1900 hours local time on the K5VZC repeater system. We are at 147.200 for Wills Point, 444.975 for Primrose, and 444.800 for the Silo location.
Hello,
CARESnet is open to all valid amateur radio license holders, and we encourage you to join in and participate. Our CARES Radio Club meets monthly on the third Wednesday, starting at 6:30 p.m. at the Van Zandt County Library on FM 859 next to the Blackwell House Historic Home. However, this past week we had it at Kevin's wonderful place there, and correct me if I'm wrong, here a little bit later, I believe that's where we're going to have it next month. All interested parties are welcome to attend. The purpose of this net is to build amateur radio use throughout Van Zandt and Kaufman counties by providing a venue for operators to become comfortable and proficient in speaking over the public airwaves. And so that, should an emergency arise in our community, we will be ready to help receive and transmit emergency messages. If at any time you have an emergency situation arise, call in with break, and I will take that call immediately. Is there any emergency traffic at this time?
Hello, Colton. See you jumped in there. I'm sure it's nice and warm
All
up
right,
there
I
too.
am hearing none. That is always a good thing, but you never know in this heat. So anyhow, at this time, I will now begin taking check-ins. When you check in, please give your call sign slowly and phonetically. After checking in, should you need to check out early, give your call sign and let Net Control know you are checking out. Those wishing to check in may come now with your call sign.
Yeah, it's hot here too. It's only 108 here.
Kilo, Juliet, 5, Hotel, Charlie, Golf.
Kilo Delta 5, Kilo Juliet Zulu.
Kilo, India, 5, Bravo, Delta, India.
There's Gertrude. Oh, a small crowd this time. May be too hot for everybody.
Kilo, Alpha, 4, Uniform, Sierra, Zulu.
John. Cody may be trying to break in there.
Here, station trying to check in. You want to try one more time?
Cool.
All right, well, we'll recognize who we have so far. We'll ask for check-ins here a little bit later. So far, I've got KJ5 HCG, I've got KD5 KJZ, KI5 BDI, and K84 USZ. Are there any more check-ins at this time?
Gary, is that the little clear-bodied?
Next recognizes KF5 VAV. We'll ask one more time. Any more check-ins?
Kilo, Charlie, 5, Charlie, Mike, Bravo.
All right, with that pause, we'll recognize KC5 CMB. All right, let's go ahead and get the formal check-in going. As I go through the list of call signs for those who have checked in, please give your first name, location, and any traffic that you may have. We'll start at the top of the list, KJ5 HCG.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Charlie G, and I am located 10 miles south of Canton, Texas, and 1 mile to the east off of Highway 19. I have no traffic for the net. Back to control.
All right, thank you, Charlie. All right, net now recognizes KD5 KJZ.
Good evening, Matt. This here's Randy. located about 4 miles south of Canton off of 198. And got the YouTube stream going. I've got 3 others joining in. 85 KJZ, back to net with no traffic.
Thank you, Randy, and you too, Bill. All right, let's go with KI5 BDI.
KI5 BDI. This is Gertrude with Kevin, and we have some traffic tonight, and we are 5 miles north of I-20 off of 19, Highway 19.
Gary, just so you know, Gertrude is not his real name.
It's a pleasure, Gertrude. Glad to have you in there, and Kevin too. All right, we'll come back to you as far as traffic goes once we finish check-ins. Let's go to KA4 USC.
Good evening, everybody. My name is John. Located about 8 miles west of Canton, down to 43. No traffic, and back to net.
All right, John. Glad to have you as always. All right, next on the list, KF5 VAV.
Good evening, my name is Cody, coming on Echo Link today. I have the PPH down in the southeast in the rear of following the Contract County, 2 miles south of there, adding on the heavy traffic, back to that, to the fire building.
All right, Cody, appreciate you checking in. Echo Link sounded pretty good, so all right. And next, let's go KC5 CMB.
Name is Gary. I am about 12 miles, 12 miles in Wise, just south of Canton toward Midnight on the 47. No traffic from that. Thank you.
All right, appreciate you coming in there, Gary. All right, this is a directed net. In order to keep doubling to a minimum, do not start a conversation before receiving recognition by net control. Well, you know what, honestly? Let me go back to Gertrude. You got some traffic for us, sir.
KL5 BDI. Tonight's traffic is we will have our monthly meeting in here in the garage. It'll be on the 21st of September. And then for this week's Bad Dad joke, it is, what does a bird's ringtone sound like? What does a bird's ringtone sound like?
All right, everybody. What's a bird's ringtone sound like? Is it a bunch of chirping? KJZ.
Go ahead, KJZ.
Would it just be a lot of chirping noises or beeping?
Neither one of those are correct. It's not chirping nor beeping. Anyone else? Any other guesses?
Oh, maybe a hoot. There we go.
K4USZ with a wild guess. K4USZ, go ahead, John. Like a tweet. No, that's their Twitter feed.
There you go.
Any other guesses?
We weren't real sure on the YouTube channel, but whatever it is, I'm sure it's a hoot. 85 KJZ.
A bird's ringtone sounds like wing, wing.
So,
Okay, I hear everybody slapping their foreheads over that one.
how do you know the bird's got a lisp?
Oh my goodness gracious. All right, so we move on from that. This is KJ5HTO, and I guess we'll get to the trivia portion of the night. And I hope you're all ready for this one. I was thinking about it. What can I do? What can I do? Well, this just popped in my head. We're going to go over some trivia over the Mother Road, the Main Street of America, Route 66. So I hope you know your Mother Road.
Route 66. All right.
First question. Where does Route 66 officially begin and end? Where does Route 66 officially begin and end? Anybody?
Not a clue. Runs through Missouri. That's about all I know. Anybody got any guesses?
KI5BDI.
Sir Kevin? Have at it.
Arizona. Huh. Is that where it ends?
I'll do a wag at Bakersfield, California. Both answers.
No, that's not quite it. Anybody else have a guess? I really thought this one would not be that difficult. Come on now. Never heard the song Get Your Kicks on Route 66? Anyway, all right. Goes from Chicago, Illinois to Santa Monica, California. Chicago, Santa Monica.
And now we know. So it goes through Arizona.
Okay, the next one. This one should be a little bit easier. What's the famous nickname, or a famous nickname, given to Route 66?
Famous name. Famous name. Famous name given to Route 66. What would they call
Oh, come on now. As a hint, I gave you both nicknames earlier.
KJZ. Maybe it was Mother Road.
Ding, ding, ding. That is correct. You did double, but you won out. So anyway, yes, the Mother Road, or Main Street of America. There you go. Good job. Good job. Now, did you answer that, or was that a YouTube answer?
That was actually my own thinking. I know it's scary. Sometimes that happens.
Roger, Roger. All right. Good job. Good job. All right. Let's see here. Let's try this one. Which state contains the longest continuous drivable stretch of the original Route 66?
KI5BDI.
Well, yeah, okay. Matt gave me the answer, but I remembered it.
All right, Kevin. That's yours.
I get a little
Texas.
credit. No, I think it's Oklahoma.
Oh, no. Here in Texas, Route 66 goes through the Panhandle. There's another state out there that's got a little bit more than that. Any other guesses?
KJ5HCG.
All right, Charlie, what you got?
Not be the right answer, but I have been on it up in New Mexico. So I'm going to say New Mexico.
New Mexico. What about Oklahoma? Utah?
I tell you what, you're getting closer, but you're not quite there. Arizona. Arizona would be the answer to that one.
Arizona. Doesn't go through Utah, Colton. That's too far north.
All right, let's see if you can get this one. All right, in Adrian, Texas, up there in the Panhandle, travelers can find a landmark signifying what specific location along the highway. Remember, it goes from Chicago to LA. So what do you think the landmark would be in Texas, in Adrian to be specifically?
What landmark would it be? Gas station?
Cat 5 PDI.
PND, would it happen to be the Cadillac Ranch?
I heard you come in there, but no, that is not right. But go ahead, Kevin. What's your guess?
Would that be the halfway point?
Sir, that would be the halfway point. Great answer.
The Travel America. There you go. Good job, Gary. There's bound to be a rest stop in there somewhere.
All right, let's try this one. Let's see here. All right. Why was Route 66 officially decommissioned and removed from the United States highway system in 1985?
Yeah, 5 PDI.
All right, go ahead, Kevin.
A lack of traffic.
Not exactly what they're looking for, but you know what? I'll give that one to you. It was replaced by the interstate system.
New highway. Yeah. I guess that would be not 30. I guess it's 40.
All right, I think these might be a little bit easier. So, which famous public art installation near Amarillo features 10 vintage cars buried nose first into the dirt at an angle?
K85 KJZ.
Really thought Gary would jump in there on that one. But go ahead, Randy. What you got?
Yeah, I was just trying to beat him to it. Yeah, Cadillac Ranch. K85 KJZ.
Sir, that is absolutely correct. In fact, my daughter stopped there on her long trek to Montana, so got a picture of her painting one of the cars. Pretty cool. Okay, here's another one for you. What famous restaurant in Amarillo challenges diners to eat a massive 72-ounce steak along with a shrimp cocktail, baked potato, salad, and a roll in under 1 hour to get the meal for free?
I don't know, but you're going to have a stomachache when you get done with it. Cataract.
PND.
What's the
There you are, Gary. Go ahead.
I do believe that is the Big Texan.
Big Texan?
Sir, Gary for the win. The Big Texan Steak Ranch. So I don't know how much that would actually cost if you don't make it, but I don't think it's too cheap anyhow. Should have looked that up. Don't know what that
All
price
right,
is.
Gary. Thanks for checking in with us this week, man. Good to see you again. Stay cool out there. Enjoy playing with your radio.
All right, here's another one. This one kind of, I don't know how many of you have seen Cars, the animated Pixar movie, but if you have, this one relates to that. The beautiful Art Deco style tower station you drop in Shamrock, Texas, famously served as the real world inspiration for which character's body shop in the Pixar movie Cars?
Whose body shop was that, Colton? You watched that movie several times. Was it Toe Mater's Body Shop?
KFI vehicle. Go ahead, Cody. Unfortunately, now we're getting into trivia that I can relate to. That's going to be easy. KFI vehicle. That's close, but not quite it. Anybody else have another one? Another guess?
Luigi? K85 KJZ.
Yes, sir. Go ahead, Randy.
Well, the intelligence of the YouTube channel. Wanting to guess Luigi's shop.
You know what? This one says Ramon's House of Body Art. I don't think that's correct. I think it is Luigi. So, Cody and you two, I'm going to give y'all credit on that. I do believe that is Luigi's shop and not Ramon's House of Body Art. But somebody can verify that, but we'll go with those two answers. All right, I've got one more question for you. And this one is, let's see, in McLean, Texas. It's home to another major preservation milestone, which I didn't read the first one, so anyway, I skipped over that one. But anyhow, it contains the very first permanent station built in Texas by what major American oil company? There's a gas station. This is a large oil company. This was their first one, their first location in McLean. Anybody have any idea what oil company that was?
K85 KJZ.
All right, Randy, can you close us out?
My guess is ESCO. ESCO. ESCO.
That is not the answer that we're looking for. Anybody else have another
Texaco.
guess out there?
No, it wouldn't have been Texaco.
K4USE.
Yeah, it is. ESCO.
Go ahead, John. What's your answer for us this evening?
Man, taking another shot in the dark, I'm going to say Sinclair. Sinclair.
That wasn't Sunoco.
That's actually a pretty good guess, but that is also not correct. The oil company they're looking for is Phillips 66. Phillips 66. That's where their first station was, on Route 66.
Supposed to be how they got their name.
All right. Well, really, that's about all that I have as far as the question goes. So hopefully you enjoyed those. I don't know. Maybe you learned something. Maybe you didn't. You know, just a bunch of useful, whatever, trivia on the Mother Road. But anyhow, at this point in time, does anybody have any comments, questions, or anything for the group while you got us all here?
K58CG.
Yes, sir. Go ahead, Charlie.
I don't know the answer to this, so that's why I'm asking the question. There was a TV show a long time ago by the name of Route 66. There was a couple of guys that drove a vehicle. Does anybody know what it was? I know what it was, I just don't know what year it was. Anybody know?
K5 KJZ.
Ready?
I haven't got a clue. I mean, I know what it was. I remember it was black. And, yep. But what What year was it?
Charlie, I think you're thinking of the 61 Corvette that was in that show. 1961.
Maybe. I know it was a Corvette Black. I think it was a Stingray, though, and I don't think they came out till may have been 66. I don't know. Who knows?
Well, that's a good question. I don't know. I know the name of the show, Route 66, but I know it's a Corvette. I do not know what year it is, but anybody out there in YouTube land know what year it is real quick.
5 BDI.
Sir, go ahead.
Actually, it was a different model each year. From 61 to 63, they all were Corvette convertibles. And that is per some chat, wipe your butt GPT, I don't know.
I missed that one.
I'd see there to learn something new. I've never watched an episode of that show at all. May have to go look for it. All right, guys. Well, hey, appreciate y'all checking in tonight. Like I said, hopefully this was entertaining. But anyhow, at this point in time, I will now take checkouts and close the CARESnet for this evening. Let's just start at the top of the list. KJ5, HCG, Charlie.
Good job, man. Appreciate you running that tonight. Give Randy a rest there. Give him a chance to show his knowledge on some of the questions he's been asking us. So, good job. And very interesting questions also. I might look a few of those things up myself about the TV show anyway. All right, y'all have a good week. Try to stay cool. KJ58CG, back to net.
Hello, Misty. Good to see you in there this evening. Hope you're doing well. 2 60s, a 61, a 62, and a 63.
Already, Charlie, just appreciate you as always checking in and participating. Next, KD5 KJZ, Randy, and YouTube land.
Alrighty. Well, thank you, Matt, for running the net this evening. I sure do appreciate the break. And my YouTube followers say that there was 2 60s, a 61, a 62, and then obviously a 63 Stingray. That were the cars of Route 66, the show. I know 61 was in there during the 61 filming. But anyway, that's limit of my imagination and knowledge. But thanks again for running the net. Appreciate you very much, sir. Enjoyed the questions. Everybody find some place to stay cool. Check on somebody that may be needing some help. Check on your elderly. Thanks again, 85 KJZ.
Randy, appreciate you as always, and definitely thank you for running the YouTube and doing all these nets in the past. So we certainly appreciate all of that, and that's good advice. So y'all need to check on everybody during this heat. Hopefully we'll get a break before too long. All right, next on the list, KI5 BDI.
Five BDI. Thanks, Matt, for running the net tonight, and we enjoyed it. Hope everybody has a good week and stays cool. Thank you, and Kevin and Gertrude are out.
All right, Kevin, Gertrude, we appreciate it, as always. So, Gertrude, keep studying for that test. So, not that difficult. Get her done. All right, next on the list.
See you, Colton.
KD4 USC.
Good to see you this evening.
Along with everybody else, appreciate you running that, man. You did a fantastic job.
enjoyed the questions. So, like I say, good job. No further traffic. I'll return it to net. All right, John. I appreciate that. Thank you for the kind words, sir. Appreciate you joining in and growing the club, man. It's great. All right, next on the list, KF5 VAV, Cody.
Well, good morning, everybody. Appreciate you running that, sir. Did a fine job. Definitely, everybody stay cool. It is crazy hot out here. Cool down, awesome, great, tons of snow. Don't forget electrolytes. Hope you all well. Have a great week. KF5 VAV out.
See you, D.
All right, thank you as
Thanks for
always,
checking
Cody.
in.
Do appreciate that. Yep, and I think we've got a pretty good source for electrolytes, I do believe. So, anyhow. All right, next on that list, KC5 CMB, Gary.
Like everyone says, thank you for running the net. Good job. And I have no other traffic, so return it back to the net.
All right, Gary, thank you for joining in tonight. As always, pleasure to have you. All right, folks, well, we're going to wrap this up tonight. So this is KJ5HTO. Just want to say thank you all for participating tonight. Without your participation, this net would not work. Randy and I probably would not want to sit here and just talk to ourselves on the radio. Anyhow, I now return the repeater to normal amateur use. This is KJ5HTO, saying 73s.
All right, everybody. There you go. Good job, Matt. All right, everybody have a good rest of your week. Stay someplace to stay cool and hydrated. Have a little fun playing on the radio. Till next week, we'll see y'all again. 7-3.